62 years ago this week, the Supreme Court handed down a landmark decision ruling that separate public schools for black students and white students was unconstitutional.
But the NBC2 investigators uncovered 8 districts in the state of Florida and one here in Southwest Florida with open desegregation orders.
NBC2's Rachel Polansky has been investigating these allegations for more than a month, and tonight she shows us why some believe segregation still exists.
An iconic moment in American history. It's 1960 in New Orleans. 6-year-old Ruby Bridges, escorted by federal marshals, becomes the first black student to attend an all-white elementary school. At the same time, Patricia Barron was going to school in Hendry County.
I knew that we was at an all-black school, but you know, we wasn't friendly with the white kids.
And living on the other side of the tracks wasn't just a saying back then.
It was really like, you know, I stayed on this side of the track and they stayed on that side of the track.
Black students went to Harlem Academy and white students went to Clewiston High School. And even though Harlem Academy students got hand-me-down books,
because we took those books and made the best of it. And out of our communities, we learned a lot.
We really didn't understand about the segregation because our parents and our teachers in this community felt like that they wanted us to have what the white kids have.
In the 1970s, the federal government began issuing desegregation orders to school districts around the country. While many school districts complied, Hendry County did not. And today, there is still an active desegregation order in place.
It surprised me that it's still open case. I thought it was a closed case.
The attorney who represents the Hendry County School District tells me that the superintendent would like to close this desegregation order. In fact, he tells me that he personally reached out to the Department of Justice last year.
Sending this letter, he got no response. When we called and emailed, the DOJ declined to comment.
As far as the children going to school together, I think we're integrated.
The school district's attorney tells us the district is considered unitary, even though it does not technically have unitary status.
We're a little close-knit community, and even though we had desegregation at a time, we've united and we've come together as a force. And what affects us in Harlem affects them in town as well.
Making the other side of the tracks a simple saying rather than reality.
Now, we've learned representatives from the Department of Justice were in Hendry County this week to discuss the desegregation order. Count on NBC2 to stay on top of this story. In the studio tonight, I'm Rachel Polansky.